I don't know what we do when Gab gets deplatformed for doing its own independent site. I'm not for Gab, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, MySpace, Instagram, LinkedIn to be run as a utility, but the stuff that helps keep them functioning and running, they probably should be a utility. I'm also for the Internet Bill of Rights because I don't know how Gab can be deplatformed. Like, what do we do? Gab should be the only one that decides whether Gab is still a Gab and still a site. And these other people should not be allowed to decide that. We're living in a time where we're being censored and we're being silenced. And it's not okay. I don't understand how this is okay for anyone. We need to sit there and stop this because pretty soon we're only going to have leftist sites up. Leftists are controlling everything. You know how much money it costs to run your own site if you had to do everything? If you had to be your own GoDaddy domain name site, if you had to be your own search engine like Google Search, if you had to holder your own, you had to be constantly. And so to me, they and business to put the site up because they got to try and do it for other people because it's too much money. No one has the money to do all that. And so I feel bad for Gab. It was down for an hour or so last night. It finally got put back up. They got new people now that they're in line with. But who knows how long before they get, taken down again. And they attack them until they end up pulling out. They're going to keep attacking, and censorship is just, I guess, the new way of life right now. But it isn't right. It isn't okay. And I don't understand how this is, how this is going to keep standing. This needs to stop. We need to stop censoring people. You got your Twitter, you got your Instagram, you got your Facebook, you got all your liberal outlets. Why don't you just go to them? Why are you typing Gab down? You don't like Gab, don't use it. And you know what? It's like, I don't understand why you're attacking Gab. When Instagram and Facebook and Twitter lets Farrakhan stay on there, they let CARE stay on there, they let this guy that sent these bomb threats to these Democrats like Hill and Bill and Obama, and it was sent from Maxine Waters allegedly. Not Maxine Waters, it was from her, and it was actually him that did it. And I what's the name from Miami? Desiree Watson. It was Desiree Watson chose, but I didn't think that it was. Like, why isn't Twitter them and letting him stay on there? To me, this is just a sad shame. It's subjective outrage, and it's not okay in my opinion. Something needs to happen. But to sit there and have people so divided and have only liberal stuff out there, I'm like, I don't think government should get involved in social networking. I don't think government should get involved in free enterprise. But the free enterprise run by liberals or lefties are only going to take out conservative platforms, and leftists is going to take down conservative stuff, then I don't know what we're going to do. Because to me, it's like government isn't regulating the free market, but then you got the leftist companies regulating conservatives out of it, and anyone that's a conservative out of it, and if you're conservative, if we're going to take you down, then I don't know what we can do at this point, because to me it's right, if the leftist is running the free market, even if it's not from the government leftist, but it's a free market leftist, meaning the people in the free market that has free enterprise and these businesses that are leftist run because they vote left and they may be donors to left candidates. To me, it's just as bad as the government regulated, because even if it's a free market, it's free market people that are regulated, but they believe in socialism and communism. And if they do, they're going to make the same decision the government would do. So who cares if it's on the government if they're going to do exactly the same things? And it's hard when, what sort of stuff do you have? Because Patreon is left too. Patreon would probably stop doing Gab if they went with them. It's like PayPal. All these sites are mostly liberal. All these domain registries are mostly liberal. Conservatives that got their own social sites are slowly popping up, independent sites, but there's really no conservative stuff that does the underpaying stuff, like a domain name and registry and financial stuff, like with PayPal and stuff like that. They're all pretty much left. And so what are you going to do? They just take all these sites up, like BitChute gets deplatformed, Gab gets deplatformed, Minds gets deplatformed, DTube gets deplatformed, Steemit gets deplatformed, And then what do you do? What do you do? Then all you have is MySpace, and we shouldn't even left MySpace, but it's not really even a thing anymore, unfortunately. But Tom was your first friend, and he never censored you, and now look at that site. It's not even a thing anymore. But they're not even attacking that because it's not even a thing. No one's already on it. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know what was supposed to happen now, and where we're supposed to go from here. But this is just not cool. This is not okay, and I don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, this is just not right. We're censoring, we're dividing. This is a civil war. And we're sitting there attacking our own on the Republican side, while the left is attacking us every day and trying to get rid of us and stuff. So, get money. And Google Store is not even up right now. They don't even have apps right now. It's just a shame. They don't want right-wingers to succeed. This is okay. The reason Martin Luther, that's why voices don't work anymore, only fists. Because they're not listening and willing to have a voice, because they're not willing to hear the other side out anymore. It's sad. We live in a sad country, and I don't